In the first podcast of the Elynxtra show, we're talking about confidence. Confidence is the trust in your own true desires, not letting slander from other people, from society, persuade your mind to submit to their wants. Because when you submit to their wants, then you put on a fake alter ego. And that alter ego is still you, but it's damaged. It is not the true potential that you desire. It is in your unconscious mind that is just dwelling upon all these abysmal thoughts that other people have put in your head. But you need to find the trust within your own heart. Your own heart is your own desire, and no one can take that away from you. I felt lost because I didn't feel okay to say, I want to wear fur, I want to be a furry. But you know what? Now that I do have the confidence to say it, I have no regret or no anxiety over my whole conscious thought of who I am and how I perceive this world, because this world is so vast in the ways of how they think and how they do things. Because sanity is something that always happens because people are too afraid to be who they are. So it just becomes insanity, just complete chaos. So they have to judge other people. That's why it's always fun to laugh at your own self, because if you have acceptance with yourself, it doesn't matter what people say. It doesn't matter the objectified slander that they just put down on you like you're some objectified piece of garbage, just degrading away into the life of Mother Nature. But you're not. You have just been damaged, and you need to stand up for your own rights and your own wants. But don't let depravity take over. Don't let your mind just go to destruction. It is not the way of it. You can't just attack people. You have to question them. You can be blunt about it, but it doesn't mean that you need to be completely disrespectful. You need to have respect for yourself and the people that are putting slander. It sounds just outrageous. Why? Why even have respect? You're not having respect. You're questioning their destructive behavior of how they just attack you. And then once you do that, then they question their own beliefs and their own wants. And then they freeze up. Everybody gets caught up in just this slow motion thought process that they need to satisfy their brain in as much endorphins as they can. And they might do it through just straight attacking you or making you feel like you're the enemy. But you're not the enemy. You're just the person who's just walking through day-to-day life, trying to deal with their problems. But it's not as simple sometimes. But sometimes the mind just makes it overcomplicated, and you can't let yourself get overwhelmed with your thoughts. You need to feel comfortable within your whole world, but you can't just play to somebody else's virtue. You have to have your own virtue, because it's just destructive in the whole mindset of just annihilating your true desires, because it will always be there, but you'll just lose time, and then more regret will happen. Be who you want to be. Don't let anybody take you down to their level, because they're just trying to step up higher on the ladder. And you know what? I won't allow it, because I have found myself, and it's time for everybody else to see who they are. I can be the informer, but you have to question your own wants and desires, because the mind is chaotic. It doesn't work by one person's thought. It is a good stepping point to question and hear other people's thoughts. But once you start believing completely into their whole mindset, then your whole beliefs become narrow-minded into their whole thought process. If that doesn't make sense, pretty much you have to find your own wants and desires. True, somebody can give you the torch, but you have to provide the fuel for the torch to see throughout the night. You can't just rely on somebody to forage for that oil or keep providing you and not tell you. You need to have the knowledge yourself to provide that light, heat, and energy all around you to see where you're going, because only you have the sight to choose your own true path. So do with what you want with it, but I say be free with who you want to be, whether it is any kind of sexual preference or anything that you feel that the world will think is strange. Just do it, because you can't let depravity take over, because then you attack the world without no course of action of thought of what you're doing is damaging yourself and the people around you. So feel free to be just a furry or be anything you want, scaly, anything. This is for you. Be who you want to be. Everybody will say something that might hurt you, but you're still strong. You're still here, and believe in yourself. This is the Elynxtra show, and